right, welcome back to Meet Us in the Ring. Maddie, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I see Cap is here. We were
hmm
just laughing at the Santa hat on your picture. It's a beautiful detail. What's up, Caden, Anthony, Dylan? It's good to see you guys. How are we all
Lasagna.
doing today? It's December.
It is. It is December 1st, guys. It's almost the end of the year. I hope everyone's gonna have a good holiday season. I hope nobody has seasonal depression. Um, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I have a little bit of a runny nose, so if I go off camera at some point because there's snot dripping, I'm so sorry.
Beautiful.
Can't be perfect all the time. What can I tell you?
That's very true. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we
Oh,
have.
I like your little tree.
Oh yeah, I still have to take down like all my Halloween like November-esque decorations.
Uh
I have
huh.
the orange and the purple, and I have these cute little snowflake lights. So it's still and the pumpkin pillows. It's still fall in my apartment
hmm
apparently. But next Sunday this will look very different. So
Well, I like your little tree. It's cute.
it is cute. Shout out to my parents for bringing that for me.
Well, I see that you're wearing your CM Punk shirt,
Yes.
and I'm wearing our
God
podcast
damn it,
shirt.
No, it's always that I was like, you know what? She's probably not gonna wear it. Let me just stick with Punk. No.
Just start asking me beforehand. Just like text me
Yeah,
really quick and be like, "Hey, are you wearing the shirt today?"
it's
But
amazing.
I mean, yeah, we do have a lot to talk about today. I do you have something in particular you want to start with? Because
Well, we should. War Games is our meat and potatoes.
I
So
mean,
why don't
yes,
we start on a positive note and talk
hmm
about the Women's Intercontinental Championship, you guys?
that title is so beautiful. It's
It is,
it's,
yeah.
it's beautiful. Like,
I didn't expect like when we got the women's US title, I was like, okay, maybe in like a
mhm.
few months from now. Nope, they just from
They
the
said
get-go.
next week or like 2 weeks, whatever it was.
Amazing. I'm so happy and
I
it's like
yeah,
it's finally here. Finally.
I know. I'm so happy. Um, I'm not happy though. What was the announcement for the title not on live TV? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, yeah. So I believe and please feel free to correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, guys. That the title announcement for the IC Women's title was on main event.
Why? Why did the US title get to be on SmackDown and the IC title was not introduced on Raw?
Adam Pierce, you have issues.
And it is crazy because like I love Adam Pearce. Like I don't know. I'm hear me out. I'm just saying.
Every time you say "hear me out," it's like,
he would probably be on my hear me out cake, but that's not what we're discussing. I'm just,
can we clip that, please?
no, but I'm just saying. I don't know. I love the way that Adam Pearce is, like the way he interacts with the wrestlers. But like, I know it wasn't his decision to have it be announced that way.
Yeah.
But like, really, we couldn't find 2 minutes to introduce the title like in the middle of Raw or like
Even like a
before
little
the main
promo
event.
package. Like they didn't even have to come
Something.
out to the ring. I don't know.
We had a whole promo with Nick Aldis for the US title and then nothing for the IC title. Like, hello?
Very weird. But I'm trying to just be like, okay, fine, whatever. At least we have the title. But sometimes it's not enough to be like, well, at least we have like, But we have the titles. It's what we've been wanting for a long time. I'm very
hmm
happy about it.
Me too. Anthony said need Zelina and Dakota Kai for the finals. Have they put out the full bracket yet?
I don't
Do you
think
know?
so. I don't
Hmm.
think so. Replace
Well,
Selena with Lyra, and yes.
no.
Yes.
I think that Zelina 100% deserves to be in the conversation for this title.
Yeah, she could be
Like,
like in the first round.
I can't with you. I can't. No, but okay, so I'm assuming it's going to be Zelina, Dakota, Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
probably
Maybe
either
like Sonya,
Io, yeah, or Sonya, or like Zoe Stark.
Shayna. Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I mean, who else? I mean, Raquel will probably be in the tournament, which I'm here for. Can you imagine
No.
Liv with the women's title and then Raquel with the IC title?
No, no. Let's not
Yes,
do that. Let's not do that.
let's
That
do it, and I will be so happy.
you'll be the only one.
You know what? Maybe, but I've always said like about certain people. You know, like I said about like Nikki Bella and like Nikita and stuff. Like if they have no fans, I'm dead. So
Nikita,
I love Nikita Lyons. I don't know what to tell you about that.
I'll just pin that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God Mary not booking Raw. That is so rude. Actually, so rude.
Cap gets me.
I feel like I've been really living up to my brand of just the unpopular opinions on here.
Absolutely. That LA Knight conversation was crazy.
I mean, we can talk about that later, but
oh yeah, I have a lot to say about that.
yeah. No, Mary, sorry, love you though. Love you too. But
at least, at least the love is still there. Amen.
And honestly, I think this podcast would be boring if we just agreed all the time and had all the same favorite things. So we got to have that little bit of friction for the people, for the content, if you will.
I think our most fun conversations come from when we disagree, to be honest.
Yeah, people love the drama here.
Yes.
But yeah, so I am so excited for the IC title. I can't wait to see the brackets and see how it's going to play out. I know we still have a triple threat on SmackDown, or it just happened on SmackDown on Friday.
It was between Mia and
Lash Legend went in for Jade and Piper. Yes. Who won? Who won that match? I'm assuming Mia. Okay. Yeah, I was assuming that.
I was gonna be happy, honestly, with any of the ladies winning because I've really grown to love Lash. Always loved Piper, but I definitely think Mia is the most deserving, and I think it should be her and Chelsea in the finals for sure.
Yeah, so we're still working on that one. Hopefully we'll get our brackets tomorrow for the IC title. I'm assuming we will. And then we'll go from there. But let's talk about something. Well, I was trying to decide if we should talk about it now or just when we get to that match.
Okay.
I know you don't know what's going on in here, so... do you want to just start going through the War Games matches?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, really quick, the fact that we thought that Cody versus KO was maybe going to be on the show, and it ended up being LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura, and then a triple threat for the IC title. They're ruining our prediction videos because they're putting everything at 2 minutes till the show.
I know. Like
Triple H, you need to consider our predictions videos.
Triple H, you need to not be shit at booking. That's what you need to do.
All right. Well, we opened up the show with the women's War Games match, which was Team Liv versus Team Rhea, or Team Bianca, as Maddie says.
Amen.
So why don't you start? How did you feel?
I feel like as the more positive person of the podcast, Mary, you should start because I really don't have too many. I don't have too many nice things to say about this. So.
I thought you were calling yourself.
Let's be serious.
And I was like,
no, absolutely. Not. Yeah, I don't have too many good things. So
sorry, I'm like
technical difficulty.
Yeah, as usual. Anyway, so I enjoyed this match, obviously. I thought it was really good. I think that everybody pretty much shined. I loved Naomi coming out with her birthday hat because it was her birthday. Shout out to Naomi. And I didn't love Rhea's mask thing just because it was like a scary Krampus. And, that's just not my vibe. But I was surprised that Nia went first because it just for stamina reasons. But hey, I mean, she hung in there. And to who started on the other side? Was it Bayley? I think. But
yeah.
Which Bayley did incredible. As always, Bayley is just so fantastic. And then Candice LeRae had a few moments of shining when She did her little move like on top of Naomi when she, I don't know what's the word, I don't know, a backdrop onto her.
Candice LeRae is always going to show up in a War Games match, so I was very glad she was in it.
She did very good. Obviously, we have to talk about Io Sky and Tiffany Stratton doing their moves off the top of the cage. How did you feel about the purple trash can?
It was like, it was whatever. It was not even the thing I was really focusing on because so much going on. This match started off super rough for me. There was a lot of, I see Trey saying botches. I guess we can use that word, botches.
I mean, I didn't see a lot.
It was just, maybe not botches, but it was just very sloppy to me. And I agree with this 100%. And this is something that I was saying a lot in my videos, that NXT girlies would have absolutely bombed in the best way. It was very sloppy. You could actively, and I have so much love and respect for Bayley, so this is not me coming after her or anything, but I could hear everything she was saying when they're communicating, and I'm like, lady.
It was like a John Cena situation.
It was, and that's exactly what Kaden is saying, is I couldn't connect to it because it was just like, the ending pissed me off so bad.
I mean, because of what? Because it made me upset that Rhea pinned Liv.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you agree?
And this is only because of Triple H's booking. I just really want to preface this. I'm getting really sick of Rhea Ripley.
How can you say that?
Because of the way she's being booked. That's how. She is being... Why? Okay. And a lot of people were saying, like, this is how Damage Control fans felt with Bianca Belair. Kind of see where they're coming from with that. Let me try and put my bias aside because I love Bianca. But it's not the same because Bianca was the champion. She should be winning. Liv is the champion. She should be winning. She has taken, like, I think 3 different pins from Rhea now. Why is your women's world champion taking the pin?
Yeah, that was crazy.
And why is Rhea, who's not even the number 1 contender, pinning her? It's so frustrating because this feud sucks. And Triple H, I know he's online. I know he can see the criticism, yet he just continues to give us what we don't want. And I agree with this. Bianca was not this overbooked, and she took her L.
She was pretty overbooked.
She was the champion, though.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? At this point, just take the title off Liv. You're continuously and blatantly disrespecting her by having her look super weak when she's worked so hard to get here. So just take it off of her. Give it to Io or something. But I don't want to... Everybody who wants to see the title back on Rhea, I don't understand that. Because her last title reign sucked. It was so boring. And she's on Twitter bragging about having 9 defenses and 380 days. Baby girl, that's nothing to brag about, okay? I don't know why you think that's a good thing, because it's not. Okay? So I am getting really sick of Rhea Ripley. Let me put it this way. I'm getting really sick of Rhea Ripley's booking.
Yeah, I mean, I think on 2 different levels, this ending was not it. Number 1, of Rhea pinning Liv, because like you guys said, it should have been Io, or someone else should have taken the pin. And someone else said, both of your champions lost. So both of our women's champions were on the losing team. Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense, especially because on the men's side, the face team won. But here, also, the face team won. So it's like, I don't know, to me, Liv's team should have won just for that simple fact. But you had both your women's champions on that team, and then they lose, and Liv takes the pin?
Yeah.
And this Money in the Bank. Like, so those are 3 people who are supposed to be at the top of the pyramid, pretty much, and they lost. It doesn't make sense to me. But I do want to give my flowers to Io Sky. and Tiffany Stratton for doing their spots off the top of the cage. So much trust that Io Sky puts in these women, and I think that really shows how much she believes in this women's division, because she easily could have been like, no, I don't think they're gonna catch me, or like, but she said, nah, I'm gonna do this spot because I believe that you guys are gonna catch me. At least that's what I would like to believe. So
I also think, like, if you're gonna have the heel team lose, which we all knew they were gonna lose going in, or at least I did, like, I personally, I would have had Nia Jax take the pin, because that way you can set up for her having, because right now Nia Jax doesn't have any contenders. She's not looking for someone to defend her title. So have somebody from that team pin her. Oh, you pin me, you get a championship opportunity, and that kind of sets up a nice feud for Nia. It still kind of sucks, but at least Liv isn't taking the pin yet again. I don't know who she pissed off backstage. Like, she pissed off somebody, I think.
Like, at the very least, no offense to Candice LeRae, have her take the pin. That literally wouldn't have made anybody look bad. I
don't know. It's so annoying. Like, I hope when Liv Morgan goes backstage, I hope she's not shaking hands or thanking anybody, because they are treating her like shit, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, it is very annoying, and I think they are going to take the title off her pretty soon. That's just what it feels like to me.
I hope so.
But we'll see.
Which,
as much as I love her as champion, they're not doing right by her. So.
Yeah, like, what's the point? Like,
yeah. So, I mean, I'm 0 for 1. You're 1 for 1 because you said Rhea's team. And I said Liv's team.
This match sucked. I didn't like it. Boo.
I mean, I think it definitely had bright spots, but it could have been better for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Next, we'll talk about the U.S. title. We didn't anticipate this match being on the card. If anything, we thought it was going to be LA Knight and Santos Escobar, but it was LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And let me just say, I hate Shinsuke's new theme song.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Why did we do that?
It's whatever. I don't care really.
But I care. I'm upset because I love Shinsuke's song so much. Like, it's one of the few that don't have any lyrics that, like, is just so iconic, and it's so good, and you can listen to it constantly with, like, and there's no lyrics. Like, it was such a good song. Whenever that came on, you knew exactly who it was. You knew what the vibe was about to be with the crowd. Like, it was just so good. Why change it? Just because this new character, even though, like, is it really? But Shinsuke is our new U.S. champion. LA Knight lost. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't understand why people are happy about this.
I'm not happy about it.
I know why you are, but, like, I'm sorry. Like, I guess I'm on my own here. I'm out in my own little island in the sea. Nobody else is here with me. I don't really care about Shinsuke Nakamura anymore. I don't care about this character, like this heel. Don't really know what he did to just deserve the title.
I don't either. I agree. This was a very weird decision.
I think it's lame, and I think that it could have been done better, because, you know, every LA Knight was so over. It still is for such a long time, and everyone was pushing for him to get the title, and we finally beat Logan Paul, and that was really cool. And you could have done it in a way that was a little more respectful, to where someone who actually deserves to win the title takes it from LA Knight. It was just really poorly done. I think it was stupid, and I'm not really interested in Shinsuke Nakamura anymore. I'm just not. Like, I'm not saying he's a terrible wrestler or anything, because he's not. Mm-hmm. He's great, but I think LA Knight still could have done a lot with that title, and they took that opportunity away from him for really no reason.
Like, I was very shocked when Shinsuke won. Like, my jaw dropped. Like, because I just did not think that was going to happen. I thought that LA Knight was going to retain, and then they could continue the feud, you know, later or whatever. I didn't even expect this to be on the card, period. Because to me, it didn't seem worthy of being on the War Games card. Like, it literally just came about last week. So it's like, it just didn't make sense to me. But I mean, maybe this could be like a Gunther situation where now LA Knight is going to kind of go after the main title. So, could be a blessing in disguise. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. It's just like I feel like the US title was finally getting a lot of attention. It was being booked pretty good, and now I don't think it's going to be that way anymore.
Well, because now we're going to get Shinsuke versus Santos Escobar. Like, is that what's happening now? Now that he won the title, I don't know.
Oh, rest in peace, the United States Championship. You died with LA Knight.
No, I don't think it'll be that bad. But I definitely was very shocked by that decision. So
it was a really bad one, in my opinion. But a lot of people disagree, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are on your side. So,
amen.
But next up, we have the triple threat for the Intercontinental title, which was Braun Breaker, Sheamus, and Ludwig Kaiser. I thought this was going to be Sheamus's opportunity to be a Grand Slam champion. And I thought, he'd pin Ludwig, and it almost happened. They got a 1-2 and I was so sad when Braun Breaker won.
Yeah. But I will say, finally a match I can talk positively about.
Yeah.
This was a great match. It was really, really good. I'm so glad that Ludwig as well got his moment to shine. I'm hoping that Sheamus can still get that opportunity, maybe just in a 1v1 with Braun Breaker. Let's hope so. Still, I think it's really cool that it kind of put Braun over in a way, even though Braun doesn't really need it. It's Braun Breaker for Christ's sake, but it was a great match. I think all three of the men in this match are extremely talented, and Braun is doing such an amazing job hanging with the main roster guys. He's just killing it. I think it's really great to see. And that's really, I mean, I wanted Sheamus to win too. It didn't happen. It is what it is. But this match was just so good that's really all I have to say. It was a great match. I love to watch it. Definitely one that I'll watch again later down the line, and kudos.
As Sheamus says, banger after banger after banger. And he meant it.
He meant it. Absolutely.
He was not lying. No lies were told. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this match other than I wish Sheamus would have won, but hopefully he'll get his moment. And I'm, like you said, glad Ludwig got to shine a little bit. So.
Yeah, I just don't have any criticism. So I'm like, it was great. Awesome. Good job, guys.
We can move on to Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I didn't get to see this full match because I was out and about and I was watching on my phone. So I don't know the whole scope of the match, but how did you feel?
I mean, we'll talk about the ending after, or the interference, whatever, but the match itself was pretty good, in my opinion. I did enjoy their SummerSlam match a lot more. But nonetheless, still a very good match. I think I really like the chemistry that these two have. It's always a pleasure to see Damian Priest in the ring. A lot of Gunther hate I've been seeing lately. Teach their own. I love the guy. I think he's awesome. I don't think his world title reign is as good as his IC reign. Fair enough. I agree with that. But yeah, the match was great. They have good chemistry. And then Finn Balor comes in. Yeah,
and I knew it too, because remember I said to you last week, I said, do you think there's going to be Judgment Day interference? And you said no. You were like, I think, they've moved on. Nope, here comes Finn Balor, ruining it again.
Why are we doing this again? I thought when Damian beat Finn at Bad Blood, wasn't it? That should have been the end.
Yeah.
That should have been the end, but... Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Oh.
Well, Trey seems to have a feeling that it'll be a triple threat for the title. I don't necessarily want that.
No. Finn, I like Finn more than Damian too, but Finn, you lost. Go do something else.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the intention was. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. Maybe Finn will have a promo package and he'll say why he did it. Who knows?
Why not? But yeah, those damn tag titles.
Period, though. Focus on those tag titles.
You're a little champion.
Bring something back to them, please.
I still think the War Raiders should have won those on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I had assumed that they were, but it is what it is. Speaking of Monday Night Raw tomorrow, though.
Oh wait, no,
Oh,
that's not what I meant to.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor is crazy.
Stop. Someone make a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, but so I believe tomorrow on Raw will be the New Day 10-year anniversary, right?
Mm.
I'm
What an
nervous about
yeah, what an interesting time it's come at.
Yeah, but we can talk about that another time. It was just in my head. But yeah, this match, I have no like real negative comments. I mean, like you said, like they have really good chemistry together.
Mhm.
And it was the right decision having Gunther win. So
Yeah, I don't think it was a very memorable match, but it was still good.
no. And it's crazy, speaking of, because my husband and I watched a video of people, like wrestlers, reacting to last year's Survivor Series.
Mm.
I had no recollection of that match whatsoever.
Wait, which one?
The one last year.
Oh, the War Games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Like, because Damian Priest was in the video and he was reacting to it,
Yeah.
and he was in the War Games match. I had no recollection of it whatsoever, and
I did. I love that match.
Apparently,
yeah, I love that match.
Damian and Sami Zayn had no memory, and then it was Finn, Dom, and JD watching it as well. Didn't even remember that Cody was in the War Games match last year.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't know. I guess it wasn't memorable to me because I was so traumatized by CM Punk showing up. And then I feel like this match will not be that memorable for me when it comes to their matches together and just like individually.
So last year, but wasn't Roman in the War Games match last year?
That was 2022.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last year it was the Judgment Day with Drew McIntyre against Cody, Seth, Sammy, Jay. I don't remember.
Randy.
Yep.
Because that was Randy's big return.
And then CM Punk ruined it.
CM Punk made history.
He ruined Randy's return, okay?
I did love that clip of Randy being like, I can't have my return for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was really funny. Anyway, yes, this match was okay. We both said Gunther was going to win.
Yeah,
so
up.
It was like a here. Like a diagonal for me.
Yeah.
And then last but not least was the OTC Bloodline and CM Punk versus Team Bloodline and Bronson Reed. It was really funny because when we were watching this, like, because my mother-in-law is in town, and so we were like trying to explain to her everything about this match and like all of the storytelling, and I'm like, okay, so these two guys are twin brothers. That's their little brother on the other team, and then that's their cousin, and then
this giant ass family.
I was just trying to explain the whole thing, and it's so funny to like explain these things to non-wrestling fans because they're just like, what
are you talking about?
Yeah, literally. So we started this match with Bronson Reed and wait, was it Bronson Reed who started? No.
Yeah.
No, it was Tama Tonga. He started the match against Jay. So Jay and Tama Tonga started the match. And then the point when CM Punk was gonna go, and then Roman put his arm in front of him.
Don't question my tribal chief. That's what.
Even CM Punk.
That's the tribal chief. You got,
Yeah, and I was trying to explain to my mother-in-law, like, okay, and they both had the same manager. His name was Paul Heyman. and then Paul Heyman showed up later, and he's like holding the cage, and he's like, "We gotta work together." Like, I don't even know what that man was saying. He was just saying stuff.
I had a really funny moment because, like, by the time this match had come on, I had to go into work. Mm-hmm. So I had it on my phone behind the bar, and I'm like peeking, and then I see like. I have 2 customers down at the other side of the bar, so I walk by and I see them watching on their phone. Mm-hmm. So I walk up to them like, "You guys see my tribal chief's gonna win tonight." Like that. And then after they had won, I came back and was like, "You guys see my tribal? That's my tribal chief." And we both did the ones. It was a good customer experience.
Did they tip you nice?
They did.
Oh, okay,
Amen.
good.
Well, they're
Period.
fans of the tribal chief, so
Yeah. So if they
good
didn't,
people.
they'd be
They're
rude.
good. Yes, they'd be Timu bloodline.
Yeah. This War Games match was definitely better than the women's, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was way better.
And I loved all of their moments of like the two teams staring down at each other, um, doing all of their team stuff, and then Roman and CM Punk like teaming up towards the end. They were like, all right, like, we see each other.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Who do you think was like the MVP of War Games this year?
Jimmy.
Okay, period. Why?
I feel like I've kind of slandered Jimmy a little on this.
You have. That's why I was shocked.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just felt like he was kind of the workhorse, kind of coordinating everything, and everything he did just ran very smoothly to me. I think you can make a great argument for Jacob as well, just because he's so good. But I think the reason I give it to Jimmy was just because he was the most prominent, and I almost saw like a little improvement here from him, which I always like to see. So massive kudos to him. I think one of my favorite parts though was when they locked Roman out and this man scales the entire cage. I was like, that's my tribal chief. He's climbing in.
When he looked at the refs and he was like, nobody's got nobody's got a key.
That was so funny. He is so hilarious. Just
yeah, like it's so interesting when people are just naturally funny and like they don't have to really try. And it's like, if we could have had this version of Roman all these years, like back before, when he was like the big dog and stuff. Yeah. Like if we could have had this Roman, I mean, maybe it wouldn't have worked out long term, but I don't know. It works for me.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of videos of Solo though recently, like interacting with the crowd and stuff, and he kind of does the same things that Roman does, and it's actually really funny.
He's very funny, and he's got, I think, the same kind of wit, that maybe not as much wit as my tribal chief, but he's very witty. He's like, have you seen that one video where he's about to get power bombed and he goes like,
oh yeah,
that was really funny.
Yeah, that was really funny.
So, I mean, it was good, in my opinion, a pretty good performance from Solo too. Someone who I don't think is maybe as good in the ring as the other people he was with. I still think he's pretty good. But let's talk about the performance from my man.
Don't rub your shirt like that.
Sorry. I'll go first, and I'll be honest. I liked Punk's performance, but he was probably like the least prominent member on his team for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He did the least amount of work, to be honest.
Yeah. Which is fine because, he's not in the bloodline, and he was the last edition, and he's probably just trying not to get injured while he's in there.
Yeah.
Respect. But he did his thing.
We had several injuries during this War Games, didn't we?
Yeah.
Jimmy broke his toe, and then
Bronson Reed did something too.
Yeah. He busted his ankle pretty much. And then I think Tongaloa got something. I don't remember.
Not the infamous Tongaloa Cap. What were you doing, man? You got to be there for your guy.
Yeah, there was lots of injuries for this one.
And Tama Tonga was all over the place and
being a little spider just crawling around the cage.
We got some crap in our in our one clip where we were talking about that, and they're like, well, not crap, but they're like, you guys know he's always done this, and it's like, okay, we're still gonna make fun of it.
I didn't know him back then, and I still would have made fun of it even if I did. So
yeah,
that is what it is.
Oh, did he not get injured?
He didn't. Oh, then who was it? I know like 3 people got injured, but I don't know.
Damn, brutal. And Bronson Reed only just recovered from an injury, so I feel bad.
Did he? Oh yeah, huh? I forgot.
Hope he's doing good.
That.
Hope he's doing good.
Yeah. But yeah, this match was very good. Yeah, very good match of the night. Yeah. I mean, I don't know really what else to say about it other than props to everybody who was in the War Games matches, because that stuff's not easy. You're in there for a long time, especially if you're in the, in the first positions. So I love War Games matches though. I like the cages, like them coming out and and how it like actually doesn't start until everybody's in the ring.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool, and I enjoy these matches. But yeah,
Yeah, it just sucks that the men. I saw somebody comment this earlier. It's like they took all the storyline and just gave it to the men, and the women just got like nothing.
but there was just so much to unpack for the men's. It's like really like what
Yeah.
were they gonna do with the women?
I mean, you can build a story. You just have to put effort into it, and that's something that
Yeah.
Triple H doesn't really want to do. So
I mean, it would have needed to start months ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, is there any other like hot topics that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I realized we got through this pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. We weren't playing around.
No. Oh, infamous Tongaloa can't get injured because infamous Tongaloa is infamous Tongalone.
You know
Right.
what? Period, Cap.
Yeah, go off. We
Yeah.
support you. We support you. It looks like we have Liv and Raquel versus. Oh, you have something.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. We'll talk about that after. Because
I wanted to bring up the mat. Triple H lied to us because he said that Prime was going to be the only one on the mat, but we had Sonic the damn Hedgehog. We had Diablo 4, which is a video game, didn't even know. And then there was something else on the mat too. And like, yes, all of it was in black, so it didn't look as invasive. I still don't like it. I don't like it. Please, we don't need to turn WWE into the UFC. We don't need it.
It looked like a coloring board. Like toddler had just scribbled all over the place.
Well, Cap said Diablo 4's ass.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. This was also annoying for me, too. Because
there was
like,
so much potential for you. And who's Haley? Oh, Bailey.
Bailey and Io being on the
same.
Yeah, Bailey and Io being on the same team was still. I still think that's stupid. That was dumb. And then they're just automatically, oh, we're working together now. Like, what?
Well, but are Io and Kairi faces now? Like, I don't understand what's happening because Io literally jumped into Rhea's arms, like when they were celebrating. So I'm like,
yeah,
is everybody faces? Like, what's happening?
I guess they are, but like it doesn't just because Io and Kairi are faces now doesn't mean there's still not that tension with Bailey. So, and it's not like they've never apologized for what they did, so they can't. Yeah. It's not like we can assume that they feel bad. I don't know.
Let's talk about this really quick. Who do you think took out Jade?
I think it might be Naomi.
Don't say that.
It's going to be Naomi.
No.
I don't think. I thought it might be Bailey. I thought it might be Bailey, but I don't think that anymore.
Well, Trey agrees with you.
Wouldn't that be interesting, though? It'd be a fun heel run for Naomi.
I mean, some people think it was Bailey because she came into the match after Jade was taken out. Some people think it's Bianca to set up their, eventual feud. But Bianca was in the ring, so how could it have possibly been her unless it happened right before that match?
Yeah, and nobody found Jade for a while, I guess.
And then people say Naomi just because they think that, the storyline will be she takes over the tag title with Bianca while Jade is out, like, trying to squeeze herself in. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's going to be somebody else entirely.
What would be crazy if it was Bianca?
I mean, yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah, I don't think so, though.
I think it's going to be like it was like Nia and Tiffany or something. Like, I think we're all looking too deep, maybe. I don't know.
A lot of people were saying this, but if at the same time, if you watch Bianca's entrances, like she does this all the time. So this didn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah.
She's always lip syncing her song. So, Oh my God, Cap. It was infamous Tongaloa.
He did not take out Jade. There'd be no reason.
That would be really funny if they were just like, we're all theorizing and it's just Tongaloa doesn't know how to drive or something. That would be pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
I did hear the women's tag titles might be vacated. Yeah, that would suck.
For what?
Well, Jade's injured, so.
I mean, I guess. But, yeah, I guess they technically did that for Liv and Raquel. And for, they were going to do it for Sonya and Chelsea, but.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Good
I
lord.
think the tag title should go back down to NXT. There's so many women on that roster, and they can make it work.
Yeah, they would do it way better. That's for sure.
And have Kaden and Katana bring them back down there.
Yeah, give them.
That's probably
they're like the only good team.
them, and then the Holy Union, Unholy Union. I mean,
And Metaphor, like, come on. Let's
yeah,
do something.
exactly. They could easily have a storyline down there.
We could do something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I hope you guys all have an awesome Sunday. Thank you for hanging out with us. A happy December, happy Christmas season. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy. Is there something else? I don't know.
Happy holidays, guys. Yeah.
Period. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, yeah.
To whatever you celebrate.
Yes.
Natty, we're almost at 900 subscribers. So guys, make sure to tell your friends, subscribe, comment, like. Let's get us there. We're almost there. And let's get to 1K by WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I've already started planning outfits. Me and Maddie are going to be doing an outfit together. So make sure you guys are looking out for that. Put your guesses down in the comments. What wrestlers you think that we're going to cosplay as. Because we are going to be doing some cosplay.
Yes.
I know I mean, this is not a secret. I'm doing a Tiffany Stratton outfit because I have my money in the bank briefcase now. If you guys haven't seen that video, go onto my TikTok at Mary the Heel and look at my unboxing for my Tiffany briefcase. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I'm thinking about doing a J outfit too. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Because I have my Yeet jersey. So we'll see about that. I don't know. I like to plan my outfits ahead of time. I am just that person. So
Amen.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next Sunday. Maddie,
Logan Paul is trash, and everything that you didn't like at Survivor Series is all Logan Paul's fault. So just feel free to blame him. Amen.
Bye, guys.